I kind of want to talk about B-KETO. So I've been a ketogenic guy for, since 2015, around there. I met a special someone that was actually studying ketones and ketosis and ketogenesis. And me and her hit it off, and we went on for the next 5, 6, 7 years now. Gosh, it seems like forever, and have talked about ketones. I've talked about how to get into ketosis, how to actually get your body into ketogenesis. And you know, one of the coolest things is how to furthermore that process by eating good, and how to, you know, also bring value to people on how to maintain and how to get better. Because obviously just drinking a product is going to elevate your ketone levels, is going to help with ketogenesis, ketosis, and get you in those states. But do you want to maximize it? Do you want to change some things in your life? Do you want to make the outcomes and your goals and to achieve them, and not only achieve them, but maintain them? So no, you know, there's ways people talk about these types of things in like business sense, but this is health and wellness. And this is one thing I'm passionate about. One thing I love the most is, you know, in the world of ketones, ketosis, and ketogenesis, and just in supplementing in with a ketogenic product that puts you in an elevated state of ketosis is phenomenal. So first and foremost, one of my favorite products to maximize with B-KETO is this right here. This little green pill. I open this pill up and I put it with this, which I just did, and I put it in a shaker cup. I shake it up, and this is how I take my micronutrients with nootropics, an energy blend, and ketones. The best way to increase your performance as an athlete, or somebody that is wanting to increase their performance in the gym, or wants to increase their physique or how they look, or just, you know, even CrossFit people or cyclists or anybody, to get more ketones in your system. And there's no taste either. I didn't even use ice. When you get more ketones in your system, your oxygen efficiency goes up. So you get 38% more oxygen when you're in ketosis. So what that means is you can cycle longer, you can swim better and longer. You will feel so much better when you do your workouts. You will probably increase your PRs when you do CrossFit, because the limiting factor on anything, even doing push-ups half the time, it's not because your muscles can't do push-ups, it's because you don't have any more oxygen going to them. So ketosis helps that. And now we don't have to go through that strict no-carb diet to get into ketosis. So some of the things about this product I love the most, and how I use it personally: 10 to 15 minutes before a workout, I will drink ketones. Me personally, I talk about this with anybody over the weight of 185 pounds. Take 2 of them at once. That's just 2 of these at one time in a shaker cup. It's up to you. The taste will be more potent with less amount of water. It'll be more watered down tasting with more water. Take that before a workout and get ready to experience a very good clarity, focused, good energy, along with a feeling of like, I can keep going, and then when you're done, you almost feel like you can go back and do the same thing. So what else ketones will do, ketosis will help do, is reduce the amount of inflammation. So I've learned over the years, there's an inflammasome called the NLRP3 inflammasome. And when you're in ketosis, it helps block that chronic inflammation. So I'm not saying it's going to completely stop it all, but it will help slow that down. So like, that's that chronic swelling, like in your knees or your back or different places. Like if I got punched in the face, yes, I would still swell up. But one thing is, this will help block that inflammation, which then helps you recover faster, right? We do have other inflammation and anti-aging products, but what ketones can also do is help add to that a lot. And those will help add on too. So different supplements are great for different areas and helping boosting those. So that's one thing I love about B-KETO, is it helps with the inflammation. It also will do different things, as in it'll help you preserve muscle. So if you look up ketosis, ketogenesis in bodybuilding, they get into ketogenesis because one thing, it helps preserve muscle mass. So when you get into that state, you're obviously using fat for fuel. Well, bodybuilders are on such a strict diet. When they go to do it, they're doing it so that way they shred up as much fat off of their muscles as they can, but then it also helps preserve their muscles. But one thing they're lacking is supplementing in ketones. When you're not supplementing in the ketones, you have to go through that state where your body's going through glucose, and then there's nothing. That's where the ketogenic flu comes, where there's nothing, and then bang, you're in ketosis. So what we do is we instantly start drinking ketones, and you're adding ketones in while you're getting rid of that glucose state or the glycogen. You're depleting all that, and then you're in full-blown ketosis. You didn't go through the massive headaches or feeling sick as a dog for 24 hours. You might go through some kind of detoxing. I've seen people have rashes for 24, 48 hours. You might get headaches. It depends on how bad your diet is before that. And if you are trying to jump into a strict diet, take it a little slow. Don't dramatically just like disrupt everything. Just start changing different foods you're eating and then get into it. Like I talk to people about fasting. Don't start a fast don't eat 2 large pizzas and some cinnamon French toast or cinnamon crunch toast, that cereal. Whoever had that, tell me how it was pretty good, right? Completely not real stuff though. But don't eat a bunch of that and then start a fast. Start generally going into eating very low carb, going into that fast, and then do the fast. And then come out of the fast with bone broth, light salads, different things that are actually going to really absorb into your body. Give your gut chance to because you just shocked it big time. So you guys have questions about B-KETO, you have questions about ketosis, please drop them below. I'll get back and I'll try to answer them the best I can. But the 2 things I love the most are Elevate and B-KETO, and how those micronutrients get there. Because when people do try to change their diet to a ketogenic diet, to a keto diet, one thing they take out is carbohydrates. So they think they need to take out their vegetables. So that's not always the case. I like to have you look at my hand right here. This is the amount of protein that you need is right here in the palm of your hand. And then the rest of your plate should be colorful, right? So if you're going to get carbs, get them through vegetables. If you're going to get protein, get it through clean, grass-fed beef, no hormone chicken. I mean, that's the best way. If you don't have that, that's okay. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep staying the course. Some other tips and tricks. We use a lot of, not a lot, but when we look to get something that has sweetness in it, stevia, monk fruit, erythritol, those things will help you give that sweet taste. And there's erythritol, what is that, Lancanto? That is a really good source of getting like the brown sugar that has no insulin response in it, which then you can still cook with, you can use in different ways. So just Google, sugar supplements that don't cause an insulin response, so look up monk fruit. That stuff is really cool. You can use it in place of a lot of different things. Be aware of anything that has that dextrose or whatever that's in there. I don't say much right, but I understand what I'm reading, if you know what I mean. So different things like that. And if you're utilizing these products, you got to understand when you're in ketosis, you're excreting, right, babe? You're excreting it, not discreting. I said that stuff wrong for years. You're excreting the minerals, the magnesium, the calcium, the potassium, the sodium. That's why people need, and myself too, we take in more electrolytes because you're trying to get into ketosis. That's why you feel thirsty all the time. That's why maybe you feel a little lethargic and you're doing everything you can. So add in more electrolytes, add in more water. Nothing wrong with alkaline water. That'll help you absorb stuff even better. It's better for your body. And then, you know, stay on your journey. Use B-KETO before you work out. That's, if you look at the peer-reviewed articles, you look at the studies on this stuff, it is about ramping your body up into ketogenesis. And that happens through being in a fasted state, working out, and then at the same time, you want to, oh, what was I? Sorry, I keep getting messages. Then you want to basically work out. So it'll ramp everything up and experience that burning sensation, sweating sensation, and you'll feel really good. So I wanted to pop on, talk a little bit about that. You know, obviously our purple pill is fantastic. Take that. It's a digestive enzyme. It helps break down emulsify fats.